Alrighty, howdy everybody. Today we are going to be talking about the 1/3 scale J&D Griffith statue. Congratulations to everyone who got this piece. Round of applause. This sold out in minutes. Guys, this is a good sign that there's still massive passion in the hobby. This was a topic that we talked about in Statue Talk. Wondering if there was still passion for it. And this is living proof that it just depends on the IP. And, of course, what love, if not for, literally for, Berserk itself. Guys, they literally offered 2 renditions for this piece. Isn't that crazy in itself to think about? So that not only they had the normal resin rendition, sorry about that, they also had the metal armor. So crazy options for them to announce, because everyone, when this piece came out, they were like, okay, so if we're going to be getting a normal version and a metal version, that means that we're going to be having a hefty price point. Some people were thinking $7,000 for this piece. So I think that does have to imply on why this piece sold out so quickly is due to the fact of that the price point wasn't what people thought it was. So that made everyone shit their pants right away and jumped on FOMO right away. And so is that a bad thing? No, of course not. But it's literally the fact is that I really do believe that collectors were happy to see that these were healthy price points for J&D. This is, like, as you're seeing on the side here for all their other pieces, this is not far off from other price points for what they have for other pieces. So the fact is that this is a metal edition, and it's just literally a couple $100 more than what J&D usually prices their stuff. That's why this is a good sign as well. So if we're looking at the portraits to start off with this, for the normal rendition, it does say down here at the bottom, we are looking at silicone, rooted hair, eyelashes, glass eyes. So for the silicone face, they nailed it. I thought it was really well done for doing their own version of Griffith. As a fan of the manga, I'm going to say I personally don't think it's right. I think they nailed Guts more than they nailed Griffith, in my opinion. But that's just my sheer opinion. I have a certain feeling with him. Personally, after reading so much of this and having my own personal hate for him and all of this, I like the way he looks in the books, and seeing this more humanistic version of him, I don't know how it sits in my belly, is the easiest way to say this. One thing I'm going to say right off the bat, I don't think the hair is curly enough. I have stated this many times on social media. I've said I don't like the hair. I don't think that the face is also feminine enough, because if people who have read the manga or have seen the anime, Griffith is a very feminine figure. He has those features himself, like he looks like a female, and even though, yes, he is not, but that is how he looks, and so when I see this, it more sways me away. So this was not something that I was eyeballing. I don't kind of eyeball the more humanistic versions of these characters. I like the more manga version, but I do love this piece in itself. Like, this is a very beautiful art piece. Like, the direction that this piece went is perfect. They nailed the suit. Look at that chainmail, the feathering on the suit itself, the wings. And when we're looking at the differences in this resin and the metal version, some things that you can notice right off the bat is the feathers, those gold feathers. You will notice that there's going to be a massive shine difference. But the fact that they nailed this type of paint color and everything with this is very beautiful. And for people that have seen other J&D pieces, you know that this is going to be very well done. And a thing I am wondering is if they're going to allow this to have an option for a circle base, or if that was just for the Jokers to have that option as well. I do think the swords are very well done. I'm very curious if you are able to put the statue on The head, Jesus fucking Christ, they make it literally impossible to look through photos. Looking at the side portion of Griffith, looking at that helmet again. Very nice. Like, the rooted hair is very well done. I do like the white that they were able to capture in this, but when you're looking more at that side profile of this face, you can see, though, that it is more of a manlier look of Griffith. Like, again, people can think what they want on it. It is a very beautiful art direction. I do love this cape as well. Very nice and beautiful. And some things that we are going to be talking about in just a moment here, after we are looking at photos here, is their next piece that they are doing in this line. Very well done. I'd like to see these other fucking photos, please. My goodness. Well, you guys get the hint. They're not really letting me literally pull up any of the photos while doing this. This is ridiculous. Why can't I just have an arrow? Like, why do I literally have to have that option? Some other things that we can notice right off the bat with this normal rendition is the sheer amount of detail right down the middle with the belts. I love the texturing that they were able to get in that. So yes, I do see why this piece sold out right away. You could definitely see that. So going to the metal rendition, though, some things right off the bat you can notice is the sheer amount of shine difference in the armor, obviously going to a metal rendition, which is, I'm wondering what the weight difference will be with this metal rendition compared to the diecast. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that we're going to have, how much of a difference are we thinking on weight? With this being fully metal, because let's see what we're looking at with it's not saying what's metal. Okay, so the body, glove, hand, the calves and boots are die cast, the helmet's die cast, the armor's die cast, the swords are die cast. Okay, so the only thing that's resin will be the hands. Oh, the cape will be fabric, genuine leather. With, okay, cool. So yeah, this might be a pretty 24 kilograms for weight. Holy crap, we just literally figured that out for ourselves. I like surprising us. Jesus, 52 pounds for that piece? That's wild. That is wild. That is a heavy-ass Griffith. Jesus Christ. Good golly. Wow. Alrighty. So, looking at some other more of these photos here for that metal rendition. Wow. I mean, like, the problem with this metal piece, and I've heard other collectors say this is going to really make it to where this is going to pop everything else out in your collection if you don't have a lot of die cast due to the sheer amount of shine in this. But this, for $4,200, I mean, you're getting an insanely good deal with this. I'm very interested to see how well those swords are going to stay in the base for the long run. If we're going to be having leaning issues or really what their process is for those swords, how they're going to stay in. I'm very interested on that itself. I really do like the difference, though, in the feathers. Like I said, the gold, I do like to shine more on the top. That would have been nice to see more of that shine in the normal rendition, but I do understand you got to have a difference, and it does have to be major if you're doing the diecast to an original edition. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about both of these renditions. Were you guys one of the lucky people that picked up this this Griffith or not? I'm very curious to really talk to those people that are collecting these J&D life-size studios life-size studios. I'm tired. Lifelike statues, and I'm very curious to wonder what this will look like in the final production line to figure out what kind of stays and what doesn't, how well this will look in the final run. But real quick, what we're going to talk about before we go, what was posted on the Everyday Collectors Facebook page. I will have that pop up right up here in just a second. I am just pulling up the screenshot itself of it. Let me pause this real quick so I can pull it up. So I have the screenshot right here, and I'm going to have it posted on the screen right here as well. J&D posted this saying, "This time is no different. Although the next project proposal has not been officially submitted, the leading candidate for the next release following the 1/3 Griffith is human Zodd. We plan to bring this powerful, wild, and muscular character to life by concentrating our very best technical capabilities. As with Griffith, we are also considering a relatively more affordable version in terms of pricing, which they're talking about the normal edition." So the fact is, they also say, in addition, we kindly ask for your continued support so that this series featuring incredible characters such as Berserker, Armor, Guts, Casca, Farnese, Slain, Femto, and other characters as well. So the fact that they want to continue this line and bring us other characters and push boundaries for that matter, keep in mind, this hobby's not dead. This hobby is alive. It is going strong. And what I'm excited for and what I want to know from you guys is, what do you think we are going to get with Zodd? This is where I think that we are going to actually figure out if J&D has what it takes. Is Zodd right for itself? Is Zodd is going to be such a difficult character to do? Not in his human form as well, because Zodd is not human. Even in his human form, it's not really human. And so the fact that they're gonna do this, like, this is gonna be one of those portraits where, like, yes, we do see the fact that we have this with Griffith, the portrait like this, and then we do have the portrait like this for Guts. So when we finally see Zodd, Casca, Farnese, Slain, all of them, like this, in even Femto, like, imagine how much we can do with this line. So I'm not going to ramble too much about this. I know this video has been going on a little bit, and I appreciate anyone who has been staying to the end and talking about this with me. But it's the fact that this piece sold out so fast, I had to jump on and talk about this with you guys. I've been trying to bring more updates to the statue community for everyone. So the fact that there's plans for a full line, and that's another thing that collectors have been begging for. We've been wanting more lines and more complete lines as well. Or not more lines, but different IPs, and also for companies to complete lines. Like, I'm tired of having companies announce statues and not completing the line. So this, if we can continue to support, this might be a company that completes a line. We got Legendary Beast Studios as well, doing fantastic on doing this with their Marvel line, and as well with their DC. Sideshow's kicking it up as well. And so Prime 1 is seeming to do the same thing as well with a couple other pieces. I mean, we saw the Doomslayer. If you guys didn't see that announcement video, we did as well. We have the Imp and the Doomslayer coming with that. So companies are seeming to listen, and they're trying to not make pricing ridiculous. Like I said, guys, people thought this was going to be $7,000. $7 fucking K. So the fact that it wasn't, I can see why this sold out. So that's all I have for tonight, guys. I will see you all later. Make sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think. Make sure to smash that like button so it kind of helps the algorithm, helps other people see this. I'm going to bed. It's going to be a crazy night tomorrow. I will see you all in that next video. Get ready. Next video is the Batman Modern Age Premium Format unboxing. Guys, hopefully YouTube doesn't copyright strike me, because I like the opening. We'll figure out, but I'll see you later. Peace.